Hello world, hello world. Welcome back to my channel. Call me Biz. Jefferies, gun control. This is part 2. I already did part 1. Matter of fact, I just watched part 1 again just to make sure like I remember everything he said in part 1, all right? And at the end, he was saying why the last 10% of the people who are watching that special would be furious, right? And the first reason he gave was that he's making some good points. I do have to agree. He makes some good points. Not only does he make good points in the first part, it's hilarious. I'll be honest, it's hilarious. So we're gonna go ahead and finish it off. But look, if you enjoy this content, please hit that subscribe button. Like the video if you like the video. Leave a comment. Let me know that you were here. All right? If you ain't got nothing to say, just be like, I was here. I appreciate it. That's love. No more ghost watching. Let's get it.
Second reason.
Reason number 2.
Second reason, and this is the big one. I'm foreign.
Yeah.
And that's pissing the fuck out of you right now. And your brain is on a loop and you can't fucking turn it off. And it's just going around in a circle and you're just going, if you don't like it, go home. If you don't like it, go home.
That is some American shit to say.
And my answer to that is no. Came here legally, I pay my taxes, I'll say whatever the fuck I want. Your First Amendment means that I can say the Second Amendment sucks dicks. And unless you're an American Indian, you're a fucking immigrant as well, so fuck off. People get so precious about it. Like, I understand that to Americans your Constitution is very important. I respect it, but please understand that every country has one as well. It's no more special than any other Constitution. We have one in Australia. I don't know what it says. I've never seen it. If there's a problem, we'll check it, but everything's going fine. And don't get me wrong, I get that the Constitution's important to you. I get it, right? I've had people come up to me in my face and scream at me in car parks as I'm leaving the theatre, going, "You cannot change the Second Amendment." And I'm like, yes, you can. It's called an amendment. Like, if you can't change something, it's called an amendment. See, many of you need a thesaurus more than you need a constitution. And if you don't know what a thesaurus is, get a dictionary, work your way forward.
I know what that is.
Don't think your constitution's set in stone. You've changed things before. You used to have prohibition in there, right? And then people were like, hey, who likes getting fucked up? Yeah, I like getting fucked up too. Let's get that one out.
Cheers, mate.
Let's get that one out. You used to have this other thing in America called slavery. And then Lincoln came along and went, that's it, no more slaves. And 50% of you went, fuck you, don't take my slaves. And then the same bullshit arguments came out that you have with guns. Why should I have my slaves taken off me? I'm a responsible slave owner. I am trained in how to use my slaves safely. Just because that guy mistreated his slaves doesn't mean that my rights should be taken away from me. I use my slaves to protect my family. I keep my slaves locked in a safe.
That's an unfair argument, though. Come on.
That's the thing. Why should I have my guns taken off me? I've done nothing wrong. Look, I agree with you. If you're a responsible gun owner and you don't fuck around with them, then you should be allowed your guns. You really should. But that's not how society works. We have to play to the 1% that are such fuckwits they ruin it for the rest of us. We have to walk as slow as our slowest person to keep society fucking moving, right? I take drugs like a fucking champion, right? We should all be allowed to take fucking drugs, but we can't, can we? Because Sarah took drugs and she stabbed her fucking kids.
Fucking Sarah!
Oh, thanks, Sarah. You fucked it up for everyone, right? Everyone should be allowed to drive their car as fast as they can do it, right? But we can't because Jonathan got drunk and ran over a family. Thanks, Jonathan! Now I have to drive at 30, you fucking idiot!
Yes, sir.
See, that's the thing. Why should I have my guns taken off me? I'm responsible just because that guy's crazy. Who's to say you're not crazy? That's the thing about crazy people. They don't know they're crazy.
They do some crazy shit.
That's what makes them crazy. The only thing you know for sure on this earth is I think, therefore I am. You know that you exist. Anything past that is open to interpretation, right? You know you exist and that's it. Right now, I think I'm in Boston talking to 1,200 people. That's what I think I'm doing. But there is a good to fair chance that I'm in a mental home standing in front of a white wall going, I hate guns, I hate guns, I hate guns.
That's how most movies work. I don't trust it.
See, one of the better arguments is, well, if you take the guns away, then only the criminals will have guns. Not true. When they banned the guns in Australia, it worked. When they banned them in Britain, it worked. Okay. That Bushmaster gun that the kid was going to use in Sandy Hook cost like $1,000 American. You can buy it in Walmart. It'll be delivered to your house. That's it, man. $1,000, right? That same gun in Australia on the black market costs $34,000. Now, if you have $34,000, you don't need to be a criminal. You've got $34,000. You're a great little saver. Keep going.
But I want more though. Double it.
So that covers the criminals, but that doesn't cover the people who want to murder your family, that are coming after you and your family. It kind of does. Like, the people who do the massacres, it covers them because, okay, the kid at Colorado who thought he was the Joker, let's say that he had some social issues. The kid at Sandy Hook was Asperger's as fuck. Right? I don't know if you know a lot about the black market, but you can't just rock up at the docks going, guns!
He wasn't that
Sell
bad.
me a gun!
He wasn't that bad.
Now, I'm going to wrap this up. We won't talk about it anymore. Now, see, the one thing that I do really agree with the right to bear arms, I really agree with that the real reason it was written was so that you could form a militia to fight against a tyrannical government. In case the government became a bunch of cunts, you could all get your guns and fight back. And that's why it was written. Yeah! And that made a hell of a lot of sense when it was just muskets. But you do know the government has drones, right? You get that? You're bringing guns to a drone fight.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, if we went back to muskets, I'm all for it. Keep the Second Amendment. If we all have muskets, muskets are awesome. Every cunt should be carrying a musket with them at all times. You know what's good about the musket? It gives you a lot of time to calm down. Someone calls your wife fat and you're like, fuck you, buddy.
That's good. That's good.
Ah, you're not a bad guy. You're all right.
You got it, man. You got it. Man, that was really good. He made a lot of good points, man. I felt like I should have been taking notes of some shit. I mean, yeah. It's kind of like when Chris Rock said, like, if you want to stop people from killing, just make the bullets expensive as fuck. Yeah, like, then you really have to hate somebody I feel like that's a better solution than taking the guns away, you feel me? Make one bullet like $10,000, you know? So you gotta save for like at least 9 years just to get one bullet. And then you tell me if you actually want to shoot that person that you thought you wanted to shoot. You feel me? Yeah, he made some great points, but like the whole thing about taking the guns away, it's not. I feel like it's bigger than just the guns. I feel like it's gonna be like a slippery slope, at least in people's heads, because people like dramatic. How you say that? People make things dramatic. All right, so a lot of these people who are like, yeah, I'm with my gun. I ain't gonna lie to you. I am pro-gun. I think people should have their guns. That's just me. But I'm kind of like in the middle with it. Like I said in the last video, I think it's too accessible, or whatever. There's no reason why there's a kid in Chicago with a rocket launcher on Instagram. Like, there's no reason for that. But how you gonna stop it? My whole thing with when you take away the guns, I feel like people are gonna start. Not me. I don't give a shit either way, to be honest with you. But I do feel like people are gonna think, well, you taking one of my amendments away, like, you know, what else could you take from me? You feel me? Because people who really give a fuck about this gun stuff so deeply at their core, those people are already anti-government. So that's what I'm saying. It's not just as easy as just taking the guns. You take the guns, you're gonna deal with a whole lot of shit. And not only that, in America, like, I feel like it's already too late. I think it's way too late. Like, how you gonna get all these guns off the streets? What you gonna tell people? Oh, you getting a life in prison, blah, blah. There's laws like that already for, like, illegal guns, and you know, a lot of these laws already exist. Like, in places like New York will fucking bury you if you shoot somebody. Yet motherfuckers is still shooting. Trust me, niggas is shooting. You know, it's crazy too. Like, the places with the most strict gun laws get the most shootings. Like, if you look at Texas and shit, like, their gun laws are very, very loose. You feel me? They don't have as much shootings as when you cross over to the north. Yeah, so, I mean, tomatoes. I don't know, man. I feel like he spent way too much time. I feel like a lot of people spend way too much time thinking about this issue, because is it an issue? Yes, but are we thinking about it the right way? You feel me? If we take away all the guns, are people gonna stop murdering people? I don't know. Maybe. That's why I'm not a politician. He obviously did way more research on this than me. But so don't listen to shit I just said. Do not take your political advice from me. All right? It's like 8 in the morning. I'm watching comedy, all right? This is just comedy to me. I was reading my last comment section, and y'all was going crazy. Like, I'm like, why y'all trying to argue with me for? What did I say? Don't argue with me. This is comedy, all right? That's how I take it anyways. But yeah, man, Jim Jefferies, very funny guy, obviously very smart guy. He did put a lot of thought into that. I do think that a lot of the things he said was a stretch. You feel me? But you know, when you're the only one speaking, it is what it is. But anyways, y'all let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below. I definitely want to hear more from Jim Jefferies. So y'all let me know what's next. And also, if you made it this far, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video if you like the video. Leave a comment. Let me know that you were here. And I will see y'all in the next one. And guess what? You better be there. Nah, peace.